Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
Right, so then, we own a shed. Please tell me that's on my life. Look at the damage. Oh, right, let's lift the... Isn't that typical? Right, so then, we're going to immediately try and fix that. Smooth it straight away. Do you know, seriously, landscape soften. And let's give it a bit of intensity, but let's keep it small. So otherwise you do the bits where the legs are and then it looks really horrible. Yeah, at least I've got a shed for once, even though it's only one, but we're sort of starting, I mean the fields we've seen are sort of expensive, but I'm sort of doing this, we're doing it sort of backwards in a way. We've got our cash and it will fritter away. We bought our first shed stroke generator. Closer to the, very close to that. Let's just see, is that okay? Not really. I don't know what that did, but it didn't do a lot. Okay, well, we've not got a lot of equipment. We should sort this out, otherwise I don't want the entire first session to be me faffing around. So then, we're going to go... Yeah, I'd like to buy that field, but I don't want to buy it with taters. So, well, I would sorghum, but then we would need to... I think it's tates. It looks very much like tates to me. So we're going to go through... No, we're looking at sales. Did we look in the sales? Yes, we did. I am tempted to do that. May not be terrible, but you can have something like the... what's it called? The Schnufflestuck or anything similar, really, to make it so that it can drag, and it is very powerful. For 100 odd thousand, I just think it would be really silly of me not to do it. Yeah, we'll go both. Decals. Hydraulic. It is good, but it's not good. Yeah. I'm going to go for chrome, I think. So try silver. And the colour, I want interior colour wants to be red rather than blue. What about the tracks? Same, I think, for a bit of contrast. I think everything else I'm actually quite happy with. Logo exhaust colour, yeah, I'm happy. That looks quite different to what I've ever had it. It's got the back hydraulic already. That's the one thing it does have. So 126,350 for a 700 horsepower tractor. Alright, so that's narrowed the field down somewhat. Now we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. And we're going to go through until the potatoes are gone. If it is potatoes, I think it is. And we will check the sales each month until... I'm not relying on the sales because we have got a chunk of change. I'm just going to look at the sales because it is silly. We have sold harvesters and stuff like that, so if we're going to I don't mind swapping. In FS19 my hallmark was the second-hand equipment mod. You can see that although that is up to 21 grand, it's not always, and I like that. I like the laws, but it's a little bit special and a bit super. Let's have a look. Has that field... Has it still got crop in it? Yeah, it's ready to harvest. So actually, it should be okay by tomorrow morning. So 8 o'clock again. The farmer should either let it wither or he shall have harvested. And we shall then be able to buy our first field. I'm determined we're having that one first. Not sure about the grass. Really not sure about the grass. It's only because they always go grass. Ooh. Now that's quite strange that we've got that. It is expensive, but I do wonder, do we do something really different? You can also, it's got 2 backs, I think. Oh no, this one hasn't. This is not the one that I actually... Oh, it is. No, it's got... Yeah, but I could have sworn it had got 2 bags. Obviously not. It is rather expensive for just the fact that it's a slurry. I don't think we can afford it, but that I love the Arm Teams one, so I've ever had. We'll go Fent because we've got a Fent. I think 52,209. Yes. So it looks like we are going into grass, really. So then, am I going to cut the grass then? Am I going to buy a grass field straight away? And so 82 is the one we want. Is it? That is right, isn't it? It was 80. Wasn't it 88 that I wanted? It was actually. Do we just go out on a limb? How much have we got left? 373. If we don't buy, we're not sort of like, yeah, doing. So we've got 2 fields opposite each other. Neither are grass fields, but that doesn't mean to say that they can't be. We have got a baler, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to go into grass. You're going to need a baler anyway for straw. So then, we are going to sow next year. So we're going to go through till next March and see what the sort of sales do bring us. Yeah, up until that time. So I mean, we have really basically got rid of almost all of our cash straight away on the 2 fields that we've got, but at least we are actually farming. So yeah, we'll stick to 8 o'clock, otherwise I've got to speed time up and do that little... Oh, I do like the sounds. Yeah, love the Arm Teams baler. Their square baler is the one that I would have chosen. If we're going to go Heston, which we obviously are, then we're going to go for the Heston. Ooh, this is why I like to go to 9. Yeah, you can see again the income's not really, yeah, like Stack Pro. We need the Heston. Yeah, I don't know if the Heston's cheaper than that anyway, so you really wouldn't do that. Right, so 8 o'clock. Yeah, so we're going to go through to March, which is obviously we're whiling away the winter, and we really haven't got anything to do. We can't plant, can't seed. So yeah, we're just going to see if there's anything, any sort of breaks that we're going to get given in the local market of things that we actually buy. And so far, the answer to this question is not a lot, although we did get the print off. Yeah, we've got a big tractor, so we've got 150 horsepower and a 700 horsepower, which is a bit of, it's not bad. Yeah, so because you can use the snuffle stuck for any kind of drag type thing. It is a bit awkward, but when you consider you've basically got a tractor of dreams, then it's not a bad place to be. I've not had one of the Antonios for a long time, but it's now that, however, for that kind of tractor is really, I think it's 170s max for 17,000. Can't have a Pepe front 3-point link. I don't think, I'm sure I remember this. And yeah, we will go to 100%. We're going to need a second. 3 attachments. That's it. That is so 17,927 for a 170 horsepower tractor, only with the back 3-point link. But that's still plenty good enough for that kind of cash. It'd be silly to say no. So we've got 3 tractors. Now, if I am going to do this, which I may well do, there's one that I can get for much cheaper than that without the sales. So, do we buy? No, because you could. This is. I often say this. If I buy something right now, the chances of me getting the sales are small, but it does happen. I bought the Arm Team square baler, which is already reasonable. The next month I got it for half price. I didn't buy it, obviously, but what I mean is it was sort of like kick yourself time, because it can happen. So, January. So we've got 3 tractors now, if you can call the Brino the tractor. It's a bit special, really. Now, I was wanting to do a Let's Play that was clean. Yeah, it is obviously precision farming. I don't know that I mentioned that, but yeah. So something like the premium. Ooh. Oh, we can't afford that as well. But that is exactly what I was sort of on about. Although it's got a back 3-point link, the height of its 3 points is really a bit. So we're going to buy that. We're not going to buy that, even though it's my second favourite tractor. It's the 900, the 400s sort of horsepower. So it's February, 1 more month. And then we are going to start. So we've got 2 fields. We need to decide what we're going to go into. Also, the other thing is we want to look at the biogas plant, the on-map biogas plant, before we sort of decide, oh, we're going to do this, oh, we're going to do that. Wow, some terrible prices, an awful lot of balers. Right, well, it looks like we've got 2 fields that need, oh, that's a point, what do they need? Oh, one needs ploughing and one doesn't. Okay, we need to scan them. We need to switch my light off. So let's go down. I'm going to tab for now because we're not properly starting. I won't normally do this. So yeah, let's get this little lot. So we've got a baler, which is quite a meaty thing. Now this probably, it was okay with everything that was trailed. It was just not good with things like a plough. It can't use the plough, it's too low. It just does not work at all. And we want to change the bale size. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Okay, why can I not change the bale size? Might need to unfold the baler. You Wally, it's a Heston, you plonker. You can't change the size, it is what it is. If only I could do that. Only I could do that. Yeah, any other baler, yes, but the Heston, not a lot. Not really. It is what it is. Right, smashing. So this, it should be okay with baler, but it's not good with a lot of implements. So yeah, I'm glad we bought the. Right, smashing. Shift this out of the way. So then, what are we going to do? I mean, the one good thing I am going to say is about grass starts is it's cheap to start. The grass harvester, otherwise known as a mower, is quite a cheap harvester. Let's get these two done. So we've got a 150, 170 and a 700. At least we've got a team of 3. I find a team of 3 quite invariable. I probably, in commemoration of the fact it's a black sheep modding, would buy the HX20, but then I've got to be honest, I don't need any excuses to buy that because I normally do anyway. So it is my favourite mower. I mean, yeah, like starting mower that's not anything special, but it's fantastic, if you know what I mean. It's got no frills, that's what I mean. I'm not trying to belittle it or anything like that. So I've got 264, 509. I would like to see the biogas plant to see, which is, yeah, wow. I did know roughly what's down there. Let's have a look and see how much this is. 120,000 for 250 kilowatts. Oh, it's very small. It is, yeah, 250s. 500 is sort of quite slow. 250 is really quite painful. Dare I buy it and show everybody what I'm sort of on about, and then can I sell it back? Yes. Can we sell it back? You have to demolish it, don't you? You have to basically go demolish, and we shall see if it lets us. Oh, okay. So I've got to reload. It doesn't give you all of your cash back. Do we own that? We do own the land, though. We lost. I suppose no, that's fair. We've actually bought the plot of land. It's given us the land, so really that's not a terrible thing. Or did we already own the? Yeah, we did. So we did sort of short changes. I just wanted to show you that that's not going to stand. I'm going to reload the game, but I really did want to just sort of show you. Why did I do that before showing you all? Right, I know. I wanted to show you the how much you could put in the. Mind you, we don't know that. Right, I'm going to reload the game, and I'm going to bring you straight back. So I'm going to see you shortly. Right, we're back in. This time, I've saved it obviously, so we can get back to this point. I'm going to show you, well, and myself really, the cycles and how much you can put in, because it might not be the standard 250 kilowatt. It might not be exactly what I'm used to seeing, and until you've actually seen it, you don't really know how much silage and slow. You see, yeah, I think this is the same as the one we've got on Fed, but I'm sure it's a 500. I might be wrong. It's just that this lot looks exactly the same amounts. Yeah, it was only 18 tons of, I reckon, sorry, I know that will have deafened you, my bad. Yeah, sugar beet cut, 224 cycles, which is 24 times 1,000 will be 24,000, 48 tons. This is the same, I think, as the one that I had on Fairhead. Produces quite a lot of digestate. Do we do this for once? Do we actually have the on? Because obviously I usually go for the Disturb Simulations one, but it does sort of lend itself to. Yeah, I'm going to use the power productions to their max. Why is 77? Just 77 is everything. It's the periphery. So yes, right. So then, do we keep that? I always do that. It is true, I do. Right, I'm going to be right back. So I'm going to see you shortly, and we're going to literally get the money straight back up before we bought that. So I'm going to see you shortly. Right, yes. So we're not going to do this. Not going to do my same old every single time grass start. But you are limited. It is true. So let's tab. And let's, yeah, because obviously I've just started again. We will get this lot. So we've got a baler. We've got that. What are we going to do? Let's go over to the main farmyard. Is there a sneaky way across there? There's a little track there. I wonder if it goes through there and around there. We shall investigate. We shall. So, I've got those two fields, and they're both good. 46, 81. I know you're going to be thinking, why is he doing that? What? Now that's a farmyard, we know that. That's the horse's farmyard. That's quite a... It is. I'm buying it for a special reason. I am. So we're going to need also... I'm going to buy this multi-purpose, and we've got to be careful because we are running low on cash now. I want this one to be... I've been threatening to do a let's play that is only using... Yeah, we're not doing any manual fertilizer. We're using just natural products. We'll have to buy it in to begin with because we don't own anything. I'm going to go with my favourite starter slurry spreader by STV Modding. We're going to use my favourite spreader. It's only small, but we are going to have like a spreader, like a company that we can buy it from to begin with. And we're going to go extension for 1,000. I like the one. One thing I do like is what that was a dog outside, I think. Chrome. I do like this. I tried it once before with Chrome. And the rim colour we're going to do to match the rest of our equipment, really. Just look nice. And we're going to keep that like that. 29,000, which you'll also do for water. And we're going to buy with that my absolute favourite, which is... So that's the Lizard Rumbler one. But it's only says such a small spread though. Yeah, we're going to buy the Moesco Duo. For me, I'll use it as a slurry spreader. And I'm trying to think, oh, have we got a cheap tanker? You don't get much cheaper than these. But you do in a way, because you could sort of go for the Omatana, which is probably unbeatable in the animal section to overload. So I think we're going to do that as well. It's only 20 tons, but it's only a 20 ton, so it's going to double the output of what we can do if we can store that on the ground. Yeah, it is the best at the minute. Or do we just see what happens? As in, like, yeah, true. We're not really sort of rushing this, because I'm doing a couple of things. I'm not just doing what we're doing. That's why I bought that other patch of land. I'm going to do something I've done a couple of times. So then we need to. Yeah, we don't need to grab that yet, because to begin with, I'm doing something a little different. So we've got that. We do need a. We're going to lease the scanner. Going to get this done like right now. What are we going to go into to begin with our normal farming? What we're going to do, oil baron, or is there anything on the map really that we need to do basically? So let's get 65. We're going to lease this, yes, and scan the fields. And let's have a look at the map. Is there anything special on the map straight away? It's on 96. Why is 96 showing yellow? Oh, because it was corn. It was corn. Which means that also, yeah, we're going to need a plough. That's the one thing we're definitely going to need. Apologise for the dog barking in the background. I'm going to go for my stupendous, ridiculous Dominic with the mulcher option. We are going to buy that, yes. So we've got that to plough. So we need to scan. So we can leave most things alone at the minute. We need the scanner, so let's grab the scanner. Now then, we do need the plough, but basically the 700 horsepower one cannot plough. It needs the trail lifter because it's just way too awful without it. It is. But it's definitely got the horses to do it, so we don't need that just yet. We haven't got anything to bale. So then, businesses we need to buy. So let's grab the plough, fold that up, get to our fields, scan the fields, and then we're going to like crack on with my other business, which is yeah, we're going to go into agricultural like greenhouses, but like one modders that I've used a lot that I know how good they are. Right, so then I'm not going to drag you with me. We're going to meet you down on the fields, and yeah, then we should get some work done. I want us to achieve something in the session, not just like me driving down to the field. So I'm going to see you down on the field. See you shortly. Right, there we go. That's starting on the ploughing. Not sure about the stones, but yeah, we might have to put all the stones to begin with. This is the only field that needs ploughing. The other one I'm going to put up with it being, because we're not doing this like we normally would. This is, as I said, for market gardening really. So that's what we're going to do. Now then, how do we, is that a road or just a little bit hillocky? So typical, yeah, the market garden's on a field that's a little bit up and downy, which is just typical being as it's a production and therefore it costs you a fortune on an up and downy field. It's not terrible, there's bits of it that are alright. So that we need to scan the other two fields. Not that the ploughing's going to affect that, but let's get the most important things done first. Scanning, because this is, yeah, we are going into agriculture, but I'm starting with market gardening. I want to do something a little different. I've done this a few times now, but not a lot. But I like it because it's quite different. Let's do that, and let's not go that way as I usually do. So the next field is, yeah, not that edge that we can see, but that one. It is this one here, actually. Again, this is. I know this side of the map. Oh no, I don't actually, because this is not the side of the map that I'm used to, because this is actually brand new. But we can see they have picked rather really fields. Yeah, it is a bit of a monster. It's a good job we've got a 700 horsepower tractor to do most of the things. I'm not sure I was going to say Starliner, but it's not, is it? It's the... Oh, what was it? I think I actually really do like that as well. It could sort of, even though we're not actually using that. That's true, we could actually scan the field anyway. I'm not sure if this affects that precision farming though. Smashing. So then, yeah, the one bad thing is we're going to have to stick. Oh my life, it's big stones. We can't put up with that. They're way too big. Yeah, one thing I do normally do is if it's in the middle of a play session, I do deliberately have stored deliveries because I don't want the session to be marred by the fact that we've got to race up to the shop and get stuff up there, because I don't want it to be that that is the session, me running up to the shop. The beginning of a session is a different matter. It depends on what we've got on, but yeah, as a rule of thumb, so we will ask the shop to deliver. We're going to lease, or are we going to buy the... yeah, we have the fence. The fence has got a front 3-point link. Let's scrap that. We don't need a class for a while. So we've still got this for our productions, but I'm not doing the gardens on this, even though in some ways it would be a good idea, because it's going to be like flatter, but we're going to have the shop deliver us I think a multibalance, because we can zip around the field with that quite quickly. Now then, where are we going to stick? Yeah, if we're going to do this, I'm going to literally... Right, oh, let's move back because we're going to get walloped. So it's a nice size field. This is in miscellaneous, and it's one of the last things in miscellaneous. It isn't really... It's not really a... You can go for the bigger. Yeah, it doesn't mean to say, it just means it increases the capacity from 2001 to 4002. Design extra tines, you can if you want to. It looks a little bit more like it's going to be, I'm going to do the main colour. Should we match our other equipment? Design colour, we're going to keep it that for 4500. Right, smashing. Now then. We could stick the production shed. If this is going to be the farmyard, which it is, then it does now. Then I'm not sure this is going to cope without a weight. Right, okay. I'm saying my words. We are going to like grab this. Oh, is it not? You can lower it. It is a... Actually stuff it up a little now. Right, you can do this full speed. It's a bit special because it's not really a stone picker, but it does pick stones up, if that makes any sense. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals. No, I was going to say, yeah, let's not rush quite so quickly. Yeah, we're going to have the production shed. Being as we've got big stones, I'm not leaving these on the field. We're going to grab them and we're going to make our own line. Obviously, it's precision farming, so although I said we're not having any fertiliser, as in like fertiliser granules, but obviously you've still got a line, that's part of precision farming, but we're not having any fertiliser granules on this farm. We're going to be completely... Oh, I can't think of the word. We're going to be completely green, but that's not the right word. But yeah, basically our farm is going to meet criteria, and because of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell our goods, like through self-marketing. I'm hoping it's going to work like that. The Omatana's got one. It didn't work last time we used it, but it may well do, or it might have been a mod clash or whatever. But basically on this farm we're going to play it that because we're going totally green, it's cost us money to get that green recognition, so therefore I'm going to allow us to sell our products at a higher price if we can. Yeah, we can get it to work basically. Stick this on. Yeah, you can do this at full speed. Of course, the faster you go, the worse your turning circle is. So it's not all good. Yeah, like that. It's really, but you can, on the straights, you can like pick stones up at a speed that you just couldn't do with any other stone picker at all. But you've got to slow down eventually because you're going to have bits to pick to to grab. Yeah, all my life. That's because I actually manually adjusted the height of it. I should have left it totally alone. Yeah, you then hit every bump on the field. Yeah, it really is a beautiful bit of kit, this is. I'd sort of had it for ages and I could see the stone icon, but it's not really stone picker, so it doesn't appear in the stone picker category. Obviously I bought it's a shovel as well, but only for like silagey type, and obviously stones because it's special, but apart from that, it's quite amazing. Right, anyway, there's a lot of stones to grab, so we should grab the production shed. We should make our own lime, which is useful because we're going to need it for precision farming. I am going to buy my holes because it's stupendous for doing lime. We've got our... I've never tried the STV mod in full water. It says it can do water, but I've never actually done it, so I'm presuming it will actually do what it says on the tin. Ooh, doesn't turn in there. Anyway, yes, I'm going to say my words. Let's get this done. This is going to take a while. And we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. It's done something strange. I don't know what's happened with that. It's sort of like locked up. It's just try and see if we can pull it. Ooh, can we save the game? Has it done a crash? Oh, seriously? No, it's not crashed the lure completely. It is wrong though. Something's not quite right with that. Yeah, it's not. You can see it's not. Now, normally we all know it. It's still a let you pick things up that's higher than it, so it really is down to something went wrong with that. We've got enough water in though. We're down to 165,000. We filled enough water to make the line. Now I want to put down, yeah, the market gardens, the greenhouses and gardens. I'm hoping that we've got enough cash to.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.